If your kid sprains his or her ankle in a soccer game, do you keep the shoe on or take it off? Answer in this morning's Spotlight on Fitness may surprise you.
Certified fitness instructor Joanna Cannell says this is good information to kick around if your child is starting school. And sports this week. Good morning, Joanna.
Good morning. We are at the 20-mile urgent care this morning in Parker. And we're here with one of the owners and top docs, Steve Morrison. How are you, Steve?
Good. How are you, Joanna?
And we're just talking about sprains because it's so typical as kids are starting school sports. They have a digital x-ray here at the urgent care, and you've used it a lot for what?
Basically, your fractures and potential fractures and that sort of thing.
Lacrosse accidents.
Lacrosse, karate, football, basketball, you name it.
Even kids falling off that horse shawl. We heard about that. And also, we need to answer the question, should you keep your shoe on when a kid has a sprain or take it off?
It's a good idea to keep the shoe on because it compresses the foot, keeps the swelling down.
Unless you have that wrap, right?
Unless you have a wrap, then you can wrap it right away.
So we're going to use the little leg here. Kind of show us what happens when a kid does a sprain.
All right, 90% of ankle injuries that involve sprains are inversion injuries where the foot rolls out this way. For example, the basketball player going up for the rebound comes down and rolls their ankle, or a running back goes to cut and the ankle rolls out. And so a lot of times they get injuries here in these ligaments, which connect the bone to the bone.
Yeah, and I've had those before. Those are kind of painful. He's going to start wrapping me so we can see how tight the compression should be on a wrap. And oh wait, before that we forgot this, the ice packs. So you got to do ice first.
Yeah, it's a good idea to ice for the first couple days. And these are the instant ones that you can squeeze and they work right away. These ones are the kind that you put in the freezer and they're reusable.
Yeah, let's start wrapping away. And we're going to show you just kind of the basic first aid protocol with our graphic as he's wrapping me. And that's rice. You just always have to remember rice. R is for rest, right?
That's correct.
Rest, you got to rest that. And then we have ice every couple of hours for about 15 minutes. And you said for about 4 days, right?
Yeah, 3 to 4 days you want to use ice. Again, it keeps the swelling down. And after that, you can use heat.
Use heat, okay. And then compression, which is what we're doing right now because it limits that swelling and pain. And, of course, elevation.
That's
We're
right.
going to show you how high to go up in just a minute here when we get back on camera. But he just finished my wrap. And I usually go too tight when I wrap my ankle. You don't want to go too tight.
That's right. You don't want to cut off the blood supply to your foot.
You kind of want to be able to fit some fingers underneath there.
That's right.
I always do it too tight on my kids, too.
Yep.
We're going to end with some elevation here, people. It needs to be above the heart. So if I were to lay down, it needs to be high enough to go above the heart. Okay. All right, Steve, I know that you have a kid playing football right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They've got the big trainers and all that up on the college football team.
Do they have? Oh, he's in college football. That's right. They've got the trainers.
Right. Oh, man, they're physicians. I'm glad you asked that because I was always wondering, I always get it too tight thinking I'm supporting it really well, but then you cut off the circulation.
Yep, you need to get that circulation going. So, yeah, thanks to Steve, you'll wrap right away.
Cool leg there, too. It's interesting they come up with those models. All right, Joanna, thank you very much.
See you later.